Hi, this is Dr. Grande. I hope you find this video useful. If that's the case, please like it and subscribe to my channel. And as always, thanks for watching. Yes, you really get where they're coming from. You really understand the suffering involved.
Yeah. I guess maybe that's part of where it's so hard for me is like, I know that I'm causing a lot of suffering for people.
Well, let's talk about that.
Mm-hmm.
So you're in a position where you have to make some decisions about people's lives.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes those decisions result in people being separated from their families, sometimes they don't. Are you really the cause, in the larger picture, are you really the cause of these families being broken up?
I guess not like it's their actions. If they were doing the right things, even if I did come in, their kids wouldn't be removed. But it is still hard to be the one that pulls that trigger, you know?
Right, you're the immediate cause,
Mm-hmm.
kind of at the end of the whole process.
Mm-hmm.
But the true cause happened years or months before you got there, as people made decisions
Mm-hmm.
that maybe weren't the best for their children, for themselves. So you're really coming in, to some extent, the tail end of a long series of behavioral choices.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's true.
Ultimately, for this family that's causing you that you're worried about, in kind of the looking at it in a long-term lens, do you think the children are better off because they're not with that family right now?
Probably. I mean, if they get with a good family, which, usually they do, it's good for them, maybe it could be a wake-up call for the parents, or if not, at least the kids are getting their needs met and stuff like that. It's probably really hard for the kids, and they probably want to go back to their parents, but I think overall, we wouldn't be doing this if we didn't think that it would be best for the kids to go to a place where they're going to be taken care of.
So, immediately there's some pain because you have to break up the family, but in the long run, maybe there's a better result.
Yeah.
Even with that, though, let's talk about the concern you have about making a poor decision. So, this, based on what you're describing, do you believe this was actually a poor decision?
I guess not. It just feels like it is.
Yeah, it feels like it is, and it was a tough decision.
Mm-hmm.
But looking at it in the weight of the evidence, maybe you can appreciate that you might have had to do the same thing even if you go back in time.
Yeah, I think so. And I'm not sure anybody else would have made a different decision either.
So you really did what you had to do.
Mm-hmm.
But because there's still a pain component there for them, you are feeling torn.
Yeah.
And you don't want to go through this again.
No, I mean, not this feeling, but I do want to keep doing my job.
Mm-hmm. But doing your job in a world where you could make a mistake, that's not as appealing.
Yeah. I mean, I guess I always knew I could make mistakes, but it just feels really real now, I guess, is the difference.
So in this particular instance, based on what you're saying, it doesn't seem like a mistake. Let's consider a situation where you did make a mistake.
Okay.
Right, that would be the worst case, right?
Mm-hmm.
We're just taking things to the worst case scenario.
Okay.
Your fear here is that, in a sense, regardless of what already happened, going forward, you would be mortified to make an error.
Mm-hmm.
Because of this pain you're feeling right now.
Mm-hmm.
It's just unbearable.
Mm-hmm.
And it's thrown everything into chaos for you. So, looking around like where you work and the history of your profession, what's a mistake you see people make from time to time that you would be frightened of?
I guess the biggest mistake you can really make is to miss some form of abuse or something like that.
And then someone's hurt.
Mm-hmm.